Hello there, welcome to video 22 in our series on internet radio. In this series, we've already learned that one of the main ways people will access your station is through a radio station website. The advantage of having your own website is that you can set it up exactly the way you like. Now, you may be skilled at website creation, or you may need to get someone to design it for you. But in this video, we'll take a tour of some radio station websites and get some ideas. This radio station website is actually home for 6 radio stations, so it's really the website for a radio network. Each station has a large logo, it's easy to click on it, and it takes you to the home page for each station. Of course, each station's branding is consistent. That's very important. Notice that the player has volume control, stop button, and it displays artist, song title, and album artwork. You will see that this site uses menus at the top of the page to keep things tidy. And in this case, all news is posted to the site through a Twitter feed. This page is for an online station that actively promotes Christian music and Christian lifestyle. You'll notice that there is a lot here and many ways to engage the listener in more than just listening. You can sign up for email publications. There are banner advertisements. It has featured news and articles. Up here is the audio player, a studio webcam to see the announcer live, a chat room for listener discussion, and even a music chart. There's a pop-up player, and if you click on the song title, you're linked to a place where you can actually buy the song. There's a lot up here in the menus. Highlights include a massive library of artist profiles, programs on demand, and a listener forum. And there is also a place where you can donate online. Now, this page is for the internet station of a university communications course. You notice that they allow you to choose which type of player that you listen on. You can send messages to the announcer, making the station interactive. And of course, there's a link here for a Facebook page. And this is a web page for a community radio station. Some of the main features include a listener survey, a weekly program guide, meet the announcers, and community news and events. So we've seen some websites in action and looked at some of their features. Now, your job is to decide what you want your website to do. Is it just a means of listening to your station, although that's a bit of a waste of a website? Is it a means of promotion? Is it a place to build community amongst people with a shared interest? Is it a way to raise funds? Whatever your goals are, it is absolutely essential that the website provides some kind of call to action to achieve those goals. For example, if your goal is fundraising, you need to find some way to communicate why people should support the station and then provide an easy way for them to do it, there and then, using a credit card or PayPal. Or if the website is a means of interaction between station and listener, there needs to be more than one way to contact the station. For example, an email form, landline number, Facebook, or listener forum. And don't forget, if you want real-time communication, our Twitter feed is a great way to interact with your listeners. Listener surveys are good too. For more ideas, spend some time researching on the internet. What sites do you like? What works for them? Take some screenshots and show them to your website designer. What about domain name? Of course, you want a domain name or URL that is as close to your station name as possible. For example, jamesfm.com. A domain usually costs between $15 and $30 a year. If you are paying someone to build your website for you, there will be a one-off design fee. Then you will need to contract an internet company to host your website. They will charge you a monthly fee to physically store your website on their server computers and to allow 24/7 access. Compare providers and choose the best plan. Some plans will also host your email addresses for you. For example, studio@jamesfm.com. And before you sign up, make sure your website host will give you access to visitor statistics so that you know how many people are visiting your site and where they are from. This is not the end of the topic, but I hope that we've managed to give you some ideas to get you started. By all means, be in touch. Here's our call to action. Our next video is all about radio station apps. See you then, and happy broadcasting.